I'm gonna put tea time on it. I'm gonna write tea time on it. Okay, so now we're gonna start. Oh, I can do it right here. Can you girls get over here? 'Cause it's gonna come. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is start my tea. We put some worm compost in the bag. This is our tea bag. Okay. And the way I started out is I want to aerate this. And what I'm trying to do is give it oxygen, but I don't want to beat it to death. These are microorganisms. I don't want to kill them. So I have set up here these air stones, okay? I put 2 stones in my bag, like so. And then I tie it. Let's see, I got some twine right here. I use the twine. Again, I recycle this from the hay bales. I recycle everything.
I recognize it.
Yeah, twine is so useful.
It totally is.
Okay, so I'm gonna tie this in here. You could put a hole in your lid, because you know I don't want particles and stuff to fall in there. And some people have problems with, say, their animal, like their dog likes to drink it, so they put a lid on it. But I'm just gonna tie it to the handle, because I don't want this to be at the bottom, okay, and get beat up. So I'm gonna keep it somewhat elevated. That's neat. And then and so those stones, if you notice, those are like 1-inch stones. So just a couple small ones. And then I have my 4 to 5 to 6-inch stones. I have 2 of them. I'm gonna put them at the bottom. Okay?
So you double aeration.
Right. And then you can add nutrients to it, like we talked about mycorrhizal fungi. And say if I want to incorporate that into my soil and have it in my tea, I'll add some of that. And I'll do that. Depends on your need. We have a lot of, depends on the kind of growth you want, if you're doing a foliar or a root feed. And like molasses. Molasses is something you can add. We don't really need it in our climate, but I'll put a little bit anyways. And when you put molasses in, it smells really yeasty, like rummy or something. But after a while, the smell will go away, and you know that it's been used up. It's like giving sugar to the microorganisms.
So why don't we need it in our climate?
Well, because we have a lot of green. If it were a drier climate where they don't have a lot of, like a desert climate, they need that kind of
Maybe
nitrogen and all that other stuff. And it's also kelp too. You probably use kelp?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. And I use a
And
little
definitely
bit of
where you are.
liquid chelated iron.
Okay. Okay, see, and you're trying to I'm trying to optimize my tea. I'm going to use this as a foliar feed and as a root feed. Okay. And you know what? The plants, I can give them tea every day, every week, every month. It's not going to hurt them. It's like, we drink water every day, but what if you just drank healthy juice every day? The plant is going to take what it needs, and the rest is going to go back into the soil. So here they are. My molasses, my seaweed extract, my mycorrhizal fungi, the humic that I use just to neutralize the water. And I'll point this out later, I use the hydrogen peroxide to clean my stones at the end, because you don't want any algae, mold, or anything growing on them. So I do that right away. I'll just have a pail of water, even if I fill this back up, and put a little hydrogen peroxide. I also did this with my vines. I accidentally put cuttings in a bag, and I'll put them with shavings, a little moisture, forgot about them, they started to mold. I dipped them all in hydrogen peroxide. Kills all the mold and everything. And they grew. So here we go. I'm going to turn this on. I'm just going to plug it in.
Do you use the neem oil?
The neem oil I only use for, I don't really have it there for this purpose. It's for,
Bugs?
well, you could put it in the, neem oil has, it'll help the oil, something else stick to the leaf better. The oil,
Yeah.
it'll cover it. So all you're doing is creating a sunscreen for your plants. So okay, we've got the 2, let's turn this on. There you go, now it's going. So you've got the 2 stones at the bottom, the 5 to 6 inch stones. You've got the two 1-inch stones in the bag, kind of floating, gently agitating the bag. After about 6 to 8 hours, I'm gonna take the stones that are in the bag, I'm gonna take that out. Okay, I don't need to agitate them anymore. And I'll just concentrate on the rest of it for, you know, like 20 more hours, 16 to 20 hours. But after 24 hours, 24 hours, you need to use the tea.
Yeah, that's
Okay, because you know, and you don't want to go past 36 hours because now it starts to weaken it. You know, the microorganisms have eaten all the sugar. Now they're just starting to. Now they're going to get lazy. Okay, and it's not going to be as effective. So what I do, I actually have a backpack, and this is actually all this is kind of heavy for me. The backpack's heavy in itself, so I'll do half of it, and I'll keep this going. I'll do the first end of
Spray?
my time. Yeah, I spray. And I could show you my
Leaves
backpacks.
and the ground.
I do leaves and the ground.
Cool.
Because what you're doing, imagine sunscreen. It's like you're putting a sunscreen on your leaves. You're displacing all the anaerobic, the pathogenic bacteria, fungi that could possibly happen on that leaf, and you're replacing it with this coating of something else, which is going to dominate.
And how often do you do? That's like a
thrive.
foliar. How often do you do
Yeah,
that?
you can do it as often as you want.
Oh, wow, awesome.
This isn't going to hurt. This isn't going to hurt your plant at all. If I did it every day, you know.
And if you have drift, I was listening to Ingram's CD,
Mhm.
Vineyards, Orchards and Vineyards, and if you have drift, then that's going to kill, right, the microbiology on the leaves. So spray if you know somebody around you has been spraying,
Exactly.
so you repopulate it. with
That's a good idea.
Great point. Great point.
Mm.
So how long can you leave this, like say you take half out and you use it? Can you just leave it bubbling for a few days?
Yeah, I'll leave it
and-
bubbling. That's why there's a time period. You see here I put protecting them for 24 hours, okay? So I'll make sure after that 20th hour, I'll do my first load the pack, and then I'm gonna have lunch. So I try to stay within the window.
Oh, you still try to.
Yeah, I stay within the window. But you have to do it, you know, right after each other. And let me show you my pack. Water here through here, and a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, and just spray it out to make sure it's clean. I do that with all even that little portable one, same thing. Okay, do the same thing, and let it dry out completely too. Don't close it right back up. Leave this out so that everything evaporates out of there.
Mm.